It was a quiet evening in Chicago, the kind where most fans had already wound down for the night, when the Bears suddenly made a subtle, yet potentially meaningful move. The team signed tight end Thomas Garden, a move that, while not grabbing national headlines, could have a ripple effect within the organization. Garden is a familiar name in the Chicago area. A product of Northwestern, he spent 6 seasons developing as a steady contributor in the Big Ten. Though his numbers haven't wowed scouts, he brings invaluable experience and a hometown edge. At 6'5" and 240 pounds, Garden played in over 50 games in college, showing consistency and durability, traits the Bears currently need as they navigate a wave of injuries in training camp. The timing of Gordon's signing isn't coincidental. It comes just hours after standout tight end Cole Kmet left practice with an injury and Jordan Murray continued to recover from a lingering groin issue. With the Bears' tight end depth quickly thinning, Garden was a logical and timely addition. His production at Northwestern tells the story of a player who evolved in his role over time. In 2023, Garden caught 27 passes for 252 yards and a touchdown. His two previous seasons also showed flashes of potential, including a 2022 campaign where he averaged 13.5 yards per catch. But numbers alone don't paint the full picture. His leadership, blocking ability, and reliability earned him a starting role and valuable snaps in a highly competitive conference. While fans shouldn't expect Garden to make the 53-man roster, that doesn't mean his presence is irrelevant. In preseason, depth is everything. These games are not only about evaluating starters, but also about managing reps and preventing injuries. Coaches want to avoid overexposing key players in the fourth quarter of an exhibition game. Gordon's signing provides the Bears with another option, someone who can take those reps and perform at a serviceable level. For Garden, this is the chance of a lifetime. Playing for his hometown NFL team, wearing navy and orange, and getting the opportunity to prove himself, even in preseason, is no small thing. He now gets to share a tight end room with established pros like Cole Kmet and rising talents like Colston Loveland. He'll learn from them, train alongside them, and maybe, just maybe, earn himself a spot on the practice squad or catch the eye of another team. Additionally, Gordon's local roots likely played a part in the Bears' decision to sign him. Being nearby meant they could get him signed quickly, hand him a playbook, and start integrating him into team meetings. His transition into the roster should be smoother than that of an unfamiliar free agent flying in from out of state. These moments often go unnoticed by casual fans. But for hardcore supporters who live and breathe Chicago Bears football, every move counts. Every new face in camp represents a potential piece of the bigger puzzle. Thomas Garden may not be the star of the show, but he's now part of the story. No update has Bears fans holding their breath more than that of tight end Cole Kmet. A fixture of Chicago's offense and a beacon of consistency, Kmet's injury during a brutal training camp session has understandably sparked concern. The session in question wasn't just any practice. It was described by multiple veteran reporters as the most physical they've seen in years. Brad Biggs, Pat Finley, Adam Hoge, and Adam Johns, all respected names on the Bears beat, compared it to the old school days under Lovie Smith. The level of intensity was off the charts, and that's not just media hype. Defensive end Montez Sweat confirmed it himself, stating on NFL Network that he's experienced more live contact practices this camp than in any of his previous 6 years in the league. This is a different kind of Bears camp, gritty, aggressive, and competitive. Unfortunately, physical practices come with risks. While it hasn't been confirmed that Kmet's injury resulted directly from this aggressive session, the timing is worth noting. The tight end exited early and didn't return, raising alarm bells across the fan base. The good news? Insider reports say it's not serious. Adam Hoge from CHGO tweeted that the injury isn't season-threatening. While details are limited, signs point to a short-term issue, possibly enough to hold Kmet out of the preseason, but not something that jeopardizes his availability for Week 1. That's a crucial point. Kmet has never missed a regular season game in his career. His durability has been one of his most valuable traits, and the Bears are clearly hoping that streak continues. Kmet's absence, however, opens the door for some intriguing storylines. Chief among them is the increased opportunity for rookie tight end Colston Loveland. The former Michigan standout has impressed in camp, and with Kmet sidelined, he'll be thrust into more reps and potentially a larger role in preseason matchups. These additional snaps could fast-track his development and give coaches a more thorough look at what he brings to the offense. Veteran Durham Smythe will also likely see time, but the Bears are expected to manage the preseason workload carefully, especially for established players. The goal is clear: keep the starters healthy for Week 1. For now, there's no need to panic. The Bears have taken a smart, precautionary approach. Signing Garden adds depth, giving them flexibility, while resting Kmet ensures he's not rushed back. Training camp is as much about preparation as it is about preservation. And in this case, the Bears are playing it right. Before we move on to more breaking Bears news, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and tap the bell icon so you never miss a major update. We bring you real-time reactions, deep analysis, and full coverage of the Chicago Bears, all for free. Support your team by supporting the channel. Now, let's get back to it. While the focus remains on internal injuries and camp developments, the Bears may have caught a significant break heading into Week 1 of the regular season. News broke that Minnesota Vikings wide receiver Jordan Addison has been suspended for the first 3 games due to a resolved DUI case. This suspension changes the dynamic of the season opener. The Bears will host the Vikings at Soldier Field under the bright lights of Monday Night Football. And they'll do so without having to deal with Addison, one of Minnesota's top young offensive weapons. Addison's skill set is well known. A polished route runner with blazing speed and sharp separation skills, he presents matchup nightmares for defenders. His absence removes a key layer of Minnesota's offensive threat and places even more responsibility on rookie quarterback J.J. McCarthy. To complicate things for Minnesota, superstar receiver Justin Jefferson has also been nursing a hamstring injury. Though he is expected to suit up for Week 1, hamstring issues are notoriously tricky and can flare up easily. If Jefferson is even slightly limited, the Bears' defense could find itself in a highly advantageous position. For defensive coordinator Eric Washington, this presents an opportunity to implement an aggressive scheme. The plan could involve stacking coverage on Jefferson with safety help over the top, forcing McCarthy to rely on secondary targets. Without Addison, those options are severely limited. But the implications go beyond just one game. The Vikings' early season schedule is challenging. After facing the Bears, they take on the Falcons in Week 2 and the Bengals in Week 3. If Minnesota stumbles out of the gate, say 2-0 to 3-1-2 start, the Bears could gain early momentum and an edge in the NFC North standings. This is why timing matters in the NFL. The league is unforgiving, and catching teams at their weakest can define a season. The Addison suspension, while unrelated to anything the Bears did, could be a hidden blessing that sets the tone for a strong start. Meanwhile, the Bears are dealing with their own injuries, but they appear to be avoiding major setbacks. If Cole Kmet is ready by Week 1, and if Jalen Johnson returns to full form, the Bears will have a near full-strength squad to take advantage of Minnesota's misfortune. Let's be clear, this is a winnable game. Soldier Field will be buzzing under the lights, and the Bears have every reason to believe they can set the tone for a successful season. For fans, coaches, and players alike, this is more than just another game. It's a chance to change the narrative. Final thoughts: the Chicago Bears have quietly built one of the most physical, focused camps in recent memory. The Thomas Garden signing, while minor on the surface, reveals how seriously this team takes depth and preparation. Cole Kmet's injury is a speed bump, not a roadblock. And the Week 1 schedule just got a lot more favorable. As the season draws near, the Bears find themselves in a rare position of strength. With momentum building, a young roster developing, and key breaks falling their way, all signs point to a promising start. Keep watching, keep believing, and most of all, bear down.